Hello everyone. Very good morning. So I hope all of you are doing fine. Uh, so today is the orientation of data science interview preparation program, which we are going to start. Let us wait a couple of more minutes so that others can join. Today we will walk through all the things which we will be covering in this, and we will answer your doubts live. So if anyone has any questions for me, I will be able to answer them and let you know that what you can expect from the course. Okay, everyone. So let us wait a minute so that everyone can join, and then we will start with the same. Hi, Lincoln. Good morning. Hi, everyone. Just drop a hi once you join, so I'm aware that you have joined. Hi, Lincoln. Hi, everyone. Just drop a message once you have joined, so that I'm aware that everyone is here. So we'll begin just in just a minute. Great, everyone. So I think I will start. So first of all, actually, I will just like to introduce myself and tell a little bit about myself, so that you all are aware that who will be taking your course. That I believe is a lot helpful in making you comfortable and overall getting an idea. So let me just share my screen, and let me know if you are able to see this. See the screen. Okay, everyone. Okay, let me have it prepared. Great. So I hope everyone is able to see my screen. Hi Nidhi, good morning. Can you let me know everyone if you are able to see my screen? Great. So everyone, first I would like to actually tell you a little bit about myself. Okay. So this is the data science interview preparation batch, which we are going to start from tomorrow. So this batch will actually cover all the things which is required by you all to ace your next data science interview. Okay. First, let me tell you a little bit about myself. So I'm Mayank Agarwal. Okay. So you can find me on LinkedIn as well. Okay. So let me just show you. Yeah. Of course, yeah. This is my profile. So I have actually worked previously as a data scientist or machine learning engineer at various startups as well as MNCs. Okay. So I have experience of working at Goldman Sachs, OYO Rooms. I did my intern. I started my journey basically as an intern at OYO Rooms, and then I went to get a full-time offer there. I'm working at OYO Rooms. I got a full-time offer at Goldman Sachs, where I worked at 3 years. So I actually gave 10 interviews for that role. Okay. So I hope you can appreciate that how much effort would have been taken and how much different parameters the company would have judged you. Then basically worked there and for 3 years got an accelerated promotion. And then I moved to Mindtable, which is a SaaS-based platform. Right now I'm working as a data science mentor and a machine learning engineer here at Ineuron. So next thing is like this is all a little bit of about myself. Apart from this, I also have a great in research experience in the field of data science. So I have a paper in deep learning. Okay, and to add on top of that, I have been actually mentoring on various platforms. So I mentored 500 plus students and helped them crack the companies like Amazon, Google, all these big companies. Okay, so one of my mentees working at Google, one of them got 150 percent in income hike. So you can just this all I'm telling so that you're aware that okay, this is the experience which I'm coming with, and this is what I will be helping you, so that in your next interview you are able to basically crack and make the best use of it. Now, if we go to the course, okay, so next I would like you to go take you to the course and tell that what all we will be covering there. Okay, everyone. And before that, I would like to just everyone also mention one thing. So we are running a second. So we are running up to 50% discount on all our courses. So I would just like all of you to just check the Ineuron website, okay, and reach out to our team. They will help you to uh, basically help you with your best offers. So make sure that while enrolling, you are basically in connect with them, and just reach out to them on this number, and we will be more than happy to help you and get you the best offer. Okay. So let us now quickly everyone jump into the course so that you are aware that what all we will be covering. Okay, so how this overall interview preparation course, okay, will be the right fit for all of you. So our aim is to get a job. Okay, now everyone actually will be aware of the concepts, overall the concepts which all are there, so as to crack their jobs, right? Everyone. Then what is the thing? What is that thing which kind of differentiates a good candidate to a best candidate? Now, interview giving, I always say, is a skill. Okay, it is not that something you go on a random, let's say, day, you just sit there, interview and ask yourself, and one day you will clear it, one day you will not. If you think like that, how many of you think that interview giving is a skill versus it is completely random? Like, what or can I get yes or no in the comment? Do you think interview giving is a skill? Everyone? So everyone, just let us be a lot interactive in the comments. That would be helpful. So I will repeat my question. Do you think that interview giving is a skill? Yes or no? Yes, right? Lincoln. So anyone else who has any other views? Who think that interviews are kind of random? It just the I would say overall knowledge which matters of data science. Like people, if you have a good knowledge, then interview any day you can give. Great. So see, the thing is that which I always say, okay, the thing which I always say is that you can clear interviews, okay, at any point of your preparation. If you try to give interviews when you are fully prepared, I don't think that day will ever come. It's the same as if we used to get one extra day for our interview, one extra day for the exam, our syllabus used to get expanded. Okay. So the most important thing which I'm telling you from my experience, so I have given more than 20% interviews. Hopefully, I would say acceptance rate of 70%. Like I was able to, when I was graduating, I had 5 offers with me. Okay. So yeah, of course, there was rejection in the starting. Like in the starting, I remembered I faced lots of rejection. Okay. When I was in the third year and fourth year, I faced lots of rejection. But towards the end, after interacting with my seniors and after knowing the industry a little better, I got to understand that what exactly interviews are looking forward in your resume and from you. Okay, so we will break down that step by step. I will tell you that how that will kind of fix in your this course and how that will then finally help you to understand that how you can ace your next job in data science as well as in other domain. Of course, in this course we will be mainly focusing on data science. Okay, and then those skills will of course be helpful in every domain. Anyone has any other doubt before I begin and cover everything about the course? Let me know in the chat. No worries, Vivek now. So should be fine. Thanks, Lincoln. So see, everyone now, let me share my screen again. So just let me know. I hope it is visible. Okay, everyone. Everyone is my screen visible? Can you let me know? Lincoln, just give me a minute. Let me check quickly. Okay. Is it better, Lincoln, now? Everyone else, can you let me know if the background is still coming? Or is it fine? Okay, there's some noise. 1 second, everyone. Uh, Great, everyone. I hope this is fine now. So, Vivek, this is a kind of interview session. Okay, so like just an orientation, not part of the class. So, great, everyone. So let me now actually go back to the board. I hope you're able to see the everything. Everyone, can you confirm me if the screen is fine? Cool. So I hope you're able to see the screen, everyone. Let me just sorry this website. So let me just remove this thing. Yeah. So you also have a number. So please make sure that you connect there so as to get the best discounts. Now, everyone, please make sure that the very first thing which I've covered is that how interview giving is a skill. Is a skill. Now, the very first thing which will get you shortlisted is your resume or your CV, and that's actually one of the first thing which you will be working on, everyone. Okay, so your resume and CV, that actually holds a lot of value because that is what will get you shortlisted. Okay, so that is what we will be working on. So I will be personally helping each and every one of you to curate a resume, which will help you to get shortlisted, which will be in best with industry standards, so that whatever a particular interviewer is actually sorry everyone. So whatever the interviewer is expecting from you, you should be able to get that. Okay. So So on your CV part, there are a few things. So I've seen lots of CV where people have, more than 2 pages of CV. They have mentioned about their malicious status, about their personal comments. So I will be helping you correct all those mistakes. So that the first aim is for everyone, each and every one of us is to get the interview call. Okay. So that is what will be the first step of this process with where we will be making sure that I am helping you to create the best CV to get crack your interview call. Okay. Then next comes in that today in today's world, your online presence. Okay, online presence on website like LinkedIn and GitHub and other websites, they of course hold a lot of value. Yes or no, everyone? So who feel that this thing is very important? So let me just have myself a little bit down here. Yeah, there you go. So I hope you're able to see the screen here. So your online presence is having a lot of value, right, everyone? So I will help you to make sure that how you can leverage that value, okay, to get referrals, okay, to understand, to reach out to people, to make your curate your LinkedIn profile. Because see, these are the things which will make you stand out. Now everyone can have knowledge. Everyone can have knowledge of what particular skill is. Like 100 people will be knowing about data science. But my job as a mentor of this course is to make sure that I'm able to make you stand out. So your resume or CV is the first thing. Second is your online presence on website like LinkedIn, GitHub, all these things. Then the next part which comes, which is very important, is how and where to apply. Okay, everyone, how and where to apply. So now it is very important that once you have this presence, online presence set up, Okay, once you have all these things on the LinkedIn, GitHub, and your CV done, know exactly to ask for referral and where exactly to apply. On the company website is there. There are websites like LinkedIn Jobs, Insta Hire. Okay, so that part is also very important because there are few websites which I have seen have very low conversion rate, and if you keep on applying there, I think you also get kind of problematic that okay, why are you not getting the call? Whereas some website or where people ask for referral, that is very, I would say, useful in your journey. Okay, everyone. So, everyone, I hope everything is clear till now. Can I get a yes or no? If anyone has any doubt, please ask. Great, everyone. So, if all these things are clear, then hopefully by following all these steps, okay, we will be able to get an interview call. Now, the next step which I will be helping you on is to prepare for individual interviews. Okay, everyone. So, see, I am the person, okay. So, I have also given lots of interviews. I have cleared like lots of them in big companies. Okay, so I have cleared interviews in Goldman Sachs. I went to the second last interview in Uber. So, the thing which I think is was most helpful to me, okay, as an individual was to always be prepared. Okay, so the very first question which someone asks you, okay, very common question like, tell me about yourself. Okay, explain your resume, tell me the most challenging problem that you have faced. So, do you think that the people who clear these interviews, okay, they have their answer pre-prepared or they speak on the spot? Everyone, what are your views with this problem? Do you think that the problem which they get, these questions when they are asked, you should prepare for them? So I will repeat my question, everyone. Do you think that these common questions which are asked, right? Tell me about yourself, walk me through your CV. Okay, what is the most challenging problem you have faced? What are your strengths or weaknesses? Do you think that these problems need to be prepared? Well, most students think that yes, they should be prepared, but believe me, I have seen over 90% of students they fumble when they answer this thing. Okay, they are not exactly sure what they have to say. They struggle then exactly okay, what was the challenging situation and why that was challenging and what they learned out of it. When students are telling their weakness, they give very vague answer like say my weakness is that I worked out. Therefore, those are not the things which interviewer is looking for. Okay, so my goal here, from my experience as well as from taking in mock interviews, taking interviews for company. So one very good thing is I love taking interviews. Okay, so giving PSA problem for people to solve, kind of judging them. Okay, that how they are kind of interacting. Okay, then also from your overall, I would say, or other okay, how you have to sit in an interview, how you have to interact with the interviewer, your hand movements. Okay, which setup you should have if you have something. Okay, so for example, you will be seeing that I'm using Escalator, right? That's the industry standard, which is used in lots of interviews, like in Facebook, Amazon, lots of systems and interviews that we use. So I will make sure that I'm making you aware of all these tricks. And the best part, which I think is always helpful to everyone, is I will make sure that all common questions which are there, okay, all common questions based on your CV about yourself, okay, strength, weakness, okay, all these are the things that I'm helping you with. Okay, everyone, and I will actually be making sure that you are writing answers to them so that you are aware that okay, what you have to say. It is not something random which is coming out of your mouth. It should be to the pinpoint, to I would say to the point answer, which interview actually wants. Okay, that is our goal aim. That is what interview preparation is. Everyone, I hope this point is clear. Anyone has any doubt, let me know. So code rebel in this course actually I will be covering all these things as well. That how you can apply to data science internship as well. So one more learning which I have actually gained throughout my whole experience is that all of my internships, all of my placements, they were off campus. So though I was a graduate of NSIT, actually because I got a PPO off campus, I was not allowed to sit. But then also I was able to crack four more jobs. Okay. So along with OYO rooms, I was able to crack four more jobs. Then internship also when I was applying that I had multiple internship offers. So I will be covering all these things that how you can cover, how you can reach out to I would say startup founders. Okay, how you have to create that path for you. So let's say if companies are not hiring or let's say some big companies are not hiring, then also how you have to reach out to people, you have to reach out to startup, you have to see that okay, how you have to create your CV and select your project so that you can basically showcase that and get I would say hired as a data science internship in a data science internship as a fresher. Okay, Code Rebel. So I hope this thing is clear as well. So great. Now let us move to the next step, which is of course very important. So three more steps are normally there in an interview. Next is your knowledge of data science, okay, and data science projects. Okay. So everyone see, when you are applying for a data science field, then of course it is very important. I would say very, very important that you should have these two things totally covered. So you should be having knowledge of data science, which I will be covering module by module. So I will start with Python, then go to machine learning, data science, deep learning, okay, few questions on CB and NLP as well. So that I can refresh your knowledge. So that when you sit in your next interview, you have an idea that okay, these are the type of questions which can be asked, and you have to cover all these before your next interview. As well as we'll be providing you with all these questions in a docket format, or I will be discussing them with you, and also how to approach them when they are asked in an interview. So this knowledge of data science, of course, is very important. More than that, the thing which I think kind of differentiate a good candidate and the best candidate or the candidate who gets selected is how you are presenting your data science project. Okay, so I had a student who made a to-do list, and he was just normally saying that, "Hey, I made a to-do list clone," and it was not. I hope it doesn't sound something which is sounding, I would say, very like something which you have done very nicely or something. Maybe a to-do list app you can make using HTML and CSS or very minor backend thing. Or a simple data science project, let's say you are saying you have done a MNIST or Titanic data science project. Now, the problem in this is that you're not presenting your project with a story. So what I helped that student to do is, and actually he was able to crack job after that, was I told them that every project which you are presenting, make sure that you're presenting that with a story. So instead of saying that you just need a to-do list app, say that hey, I am actually a person, okay, who is not able to who procrastinates a lot. So I was able to see something which I can build using my skill, which is helpful to me as an individual. So to-do list app I was using of different companies. Let's say Microsoft has a to-do list app, okay, then there's a Todoist which is very famous, and other companies of course. And so I try to make one where then keep on adding features. So when this thing is said like this and you tell that okay, what was the problem, what was the solution, okay, those things actually have a better effect on an interview. So for all the projects which you will be doing and which you will be presenting, we will be creating, I would say, step by step thing. So I normally try to cover the projects actually in 2 to 3 steps. The very first step is of course always, okay, in general language, and what is the project, if you have to explain even that in very layman terms, okay, without any technical thing, anything. Then use case or application. See, any project which gets picked up in a company or you do, that should have a use case or application. Then you went into technical knowledge. So if interviewer is actually interested, then you went into technical knowledge. You don't start with that from the very starting. Let's say you are just throwing out random heavy terms. So that thing you don't have to do. Okay. So those things you have to be very, very aware of. And if you divide your, and honestly, if you ask me, I have also done the same for all my projects which I have done in industry as well as my personal projects. I always make sure that I'm able to explain even a 13-year-old what my project was. Okay, even that project has to do with, let's say, something in US. In Goldman Sachs, when I was doing project, I have made sure that I am presenting or written them in such a way that it is very easily understandable by even a 13-year-old. Because that is what interviewers initially hoping to listen, so that we can understand what was the exact problem. Okay, everyone. So these are also the things which we will be working on. So knowledge of data science and data science projects and how to exactly present your projects. Okay. So anyone, let me know if any doubt is there. Let me take a few questions. Yes, Kunal. So we are discussing on the same one, which is going to start tomorrow. So I'm just giving you kind of an orientation that what all I personally will be covering because I will be taking that course. Okay, Kunal. Currently, are the companies preferring offline interviews or virtual interviews and few schools inviting candidates? Yes, Lincoln. So just a second, Lincoln. Yes, Lincoln. So now actually companies are kind of opening up and they are inviting candidates to offline interviews. And honestly, if you ask me, like offline interviews are a better way to judge a candidate. Like even I remember post I like gave interviews pre-COVID, right? So I was actually specially called to Bangalore for few of the interviews. Okay, and they were actually taking few of the rounds. So normally what happens Lincoln, is now initial round is still virtual, okay, because that is of course very cost effective to judge that okay, if candidates actually have a, I would say, is fit for the role. But some companies are now going that towards the last or second last round, they will be calling candidate activity and they will be taking the offline interview so they can gauge the candidate better. And of course, that has overall, I would say, better effect, right? So just talking to someone virtually and then actually going into some, like let's say, sitting, seeing the body language, all these things. So we'll be helping you with that as well. Should be fine, but it is kind of mix of both. But still, major companies are towards the virtual side only because that is normally helpful and cost effective. Okay, and they take the interviews and then they call in the candidate and they can still like kind of judge. But we have to make sure that we are prepared. For it. Okay, Lincoln. So I hope your answer is like I hope your doubt is clear, Lincoln. Let me know. Okay, so the last thing which I believe is that how actually you have to deal with general question or HR question which are asked, and then let's say when HR is reaching out to you, okay, pre-interview what all you have to say, and once say if we have followed all these things properly, okay, we will be able to clear the rounds, okay, then how you have to handle the post-interview discussion, okay, those are all the discussions related to your salary, okay, related to your expectation, what you have to quote as your expectation, what all questions you have to ask. So we don't have to jump into any job, okay? So it is not like you have to show our overall, I would say, enthusiasm in that way that anything HR is giving, we are just agreeing and then not, I would say, uh, just on sitting on a commitment. So we have to make sure that we are having this discussion pretty nicely. Okay, just giving a overall picture to the HR that yeah, this candidate will be very good for the particular role. Okay, everyone. So this thing also we will be covering. So this is also based on my experience. So of course, I've given lots of experience and then have trained many people, right? So I have an idea that okay, what particular HR is kind of wanted to hear and how you have to present yourself as well. Like, so it is not that we will be saying any lie or anything, but how to present your thought process properly. That is also something which we will be discussing. Okay, everyone, and these are also very important. Like, I personally believe that every step in interview is important. Okay, so I actually don't feel that from the moment HR calls you. Okay, how you have to, what you have to say, why you are making this pitch, what are your expectations, what are your all these, what will you bring to the company to the end when let's say the offer is being rolled out. Each and every step is very important. Once and only once, let's say you get the offer letter, you read it and you sign. Is your job, is your overall, I would say, work with respect to single interview clear? Okay, it is not even like that you got the offer letter and no, you have to first read it and also understand that okay, if there is something, some flaws, something which can be increased, something which you have to talk about. Okay, so all these, or even let's say, even if you get the, I would say, overall final uh, offer, then also if you have to understand and connect with someone in the team to understand what your role will be. Okay, because your job can actually make or break you. So if you are, let's say, hurrying up in your job or taking up a job which actually doesn't align with your end goal or with your future goals, that will also not be a very good use case of your time. Nilay, okay, so everyone just let me know if this thing is clear as well. Narayan is asking how many rounds will be there in interview, and that depends a lot on which company you're interviewing for. Startups generally take 3 to 4 rounds. The same can actually include the lot in MNC, though post COVID. the post-COVID, that thing has actually kind of reduced, but still, rounds are always dependent on the company. If let's say a startup is very small, you can just have 2 or 3 discussions with the founder. Okay, so I cannot generalize them, but normally the way it happens is that the first is your HR round, where the HR is kind of interested in knowing a little bit about you. Then get into your technical rounds. Okay, technical rounds are basically majorly where they will be gauging you on your projects, on your knowledge overall. So normally you can have two or maximum, I would say 3 to 4 of these technical rounds. Then one is your managerial round, where the person who will be your manager or the person who will be heading the team, he will connect with you, understand a little bit about you, what are your work experiences, how you handle situations. Okay, what your overall, I would say, history of work have been, or how you are as a candidate. Okay, just by talking, normally he won't be asking you complex or technical questions there. And then last one can be your, I would say, final offer round, where you can have one more round, or finally offer will just basically present you with our offer and just connect you and understand about your, let's say, preferences, date of joining, where, like, your location of work, all these things. So that is the overall, I would say, roadmap line. But the number of rounds can vary depending on the company and depending how you are doing. If sometimes companies are not, I would say, totally convinced that okay, this is how you will be taking something. Like, let's say after a technical round, maybe they want to gauge you more. Then they will have another round, which cannot be the case for other candidates. Okay, Nalan, I hope this is clear. Great. So I have already talked about all these, but I will just quickly run you through all the modules. Okay, they will be covering that only. Everyone, just also make sure that you reach out to the number on the screen so that we can help you with offers as well, and you can enroll or basically, join from our website as well. So this is the overall course, life instructor led 1.5 months. It will be in English, so that language is no barrier from, let's say, even if you're in any part of the world. 10 a.m. Normally the classes will be 2.5 hours, and then normally I take half to 1 hour after the class only for doubts. This I take personally, so that any doubt which is there gets clear on that day only. Okay. Then 20th April we will be starting. So let me just go. Okay, there will be live instructor led. Like, all these are all the things like which I have told you overall. Okay, roles after completion, skills, all you will gain. And like minimally, everyone can do that. Although I normally prefer that if you are in, let's say, second or third year, like not in first year, if second or third year, it will make a lot of sense. And in your job, I think it is overall a very good learning. Okay, so based on my 5+ years of experience, I will be able to guide you on all these things. Okay. So let us now. This is all about me. I think I've already covered about me. 5+ year work experience. These are the companies I've worked with. 4+ year teaching experience. I have research experience as well, and of course, mentored lots of students. All those we are clear of now. And this is the overall idea. Okay, so data science interview, then roles, skills, and interview framework. That okay, what are different roles for which, how they are gauged? Data analyst, data scientist, machine learning engineer. What is the difference? What is an interview about? Common mistakes, how to avoid them. Then these are all the things which data science, I would say, concepts. So Python, stats, building digital presence. And so I have kept this in such a way that we are not talking theory. We are also discussing few things in between. So once we have discussed Python and stats, we will actually be covering what resume, LinkedIn tips, all these things. Okay, everyone. Everyone, let me know if any doubt is there. So Kunal has asked one doubt. Let me clear it. Will be given a case study. Share. Sure, Kunal. So let me take this question up once I cover this roadmap. Okay. Anyone, please let me know if anyone has any doubt or anything is not clear till now. Everyone, let me know. Great. So Naran has one doubt. I have recently completed my master's in data science in US. I took the technical course while applying for jobs. What domain I need to focus on? Do I need to focus on ML, NLP, or CB? Naran, there are two ways to reach out to this question. The very first thing is what normally, let's say, the jobs are there. Okay, so let's say right now I feel that more and more jobs are in AI domain. Okay, or let's say in the machine learning domain. Okay, so you have to make sure that if you're applying to a job, where the overall requirement is for machine learning or OpenCV, these kind of graphical work, then you have to focus on that. And if let's say if the company is hiring for example, Grammarly, okay, it's a company, right? It will be asking, it will expect that you are having a very good knowledge on NLP part, right? So it always depends on the company. Overall, you should have an idea. You should have a total idea of all these things. But depending on a particular company and what kind of problem they are solving, you should just brush up and I would say focus on those things more before your interview. Okay, then I. So let me take Kunal question as well. I will be given a case study for which I will get 72 hours to complete. 3 days makes sense. It's an insurance company. Could you share strategy, resource, or tool that might help me tackle this challenge efficiently? Sure, Kunal. So uh, if so, I will just show Kunal question everyone so that you can read this as well. Now, see, Kunal, when you are getting this problem, okay, so I actually have also been presented in a situation where I was given a problem. The way to do this, Kunal, is actually twofold. Okay, the very first thing which you have to focus on is your overall, I would say, uh, technical knowledge. So you have to, of course, understand the problem, get in the data, apply your ML algorithms, all these things, understand the problem, create a report. So all these things are the common steps. But the step which is different is your domain knowledge application step, where you have to actually see that, okay, why this problem is particularly different. So, for example, an insurance company normally it is very mismatch or imbalanced type of problem. So the way I used to actually approach these kind of problem, which have worked, okay, which I have always seen to work, is that you have to see similar problems on Kaggle or let's say companies where they have solved it, and try to apply those knowledge, okay, those learning, because that will kind of differentiate you from all the other things, right? So other people are also, of course, applying those things, the same algorithms, the same EDA techniques, same functions. But that domain knowledge, okay, that domain knowledge which you have to understand by seeing how other companies have solved it. If there is a similar project on Kaggle, okay, then how people on their notebook have given the approach for that. That is how, that is all the strategies and resources, Kunal, which you should refer to. Once you understand there's a problem, that okay, how we reach out to this problem, let's say a similar imbalance problem was there, how that was solved, that is how it will basically help you to efficiently attack this problem. Okay, Kunal, I hope this thing is clear. So Narayan and Kunal, let me know if your doubt is clear. Yeah, sorry about that. Narayan, I hope your doubt is clear as well. Great. So, meanwhile, I will just continue with the overall roadmap. If anyone has any doubt, please feel free to ask them in the comment. After this roadmap, anyway, I will be open for all the doubts or any confusions you have and help you clear that. Okay. So, the next part is, of course, as I said, building your digital presence. So, resume and LinkedIn profile, where to apply, GitHub, how to ask for a resume references. So, few references, or I would say few blogs, which you can refer to create your resume. Okay, everyone. The next is mastering the machine learning. Question of machine learning algorithm, how you have to code different machine learning algorithms. Okay, how much technically you should be aware of a particular algorithm. Then moving forward, we have deep learning and NLP concepts. Okay, so these are some concepts. Of course, deep learning is the next step after machine learning. But normally companies, depending on a particular company, you have to see that okay, how much you have to prepare that. But we will be doing common questions on that. Okay, everyone. Just one prerequisite is there. Okay. I hope you all understand that we should have a knowledge of these concepts. Here, I will be helping you rebrush your knowledge. Okay, I will not be teaching them from scratch. So, if you don't have a knowledge, okay, just let me know beforehand so I can refer you the resources which you can take and get your knowledge refreshed and quickly learn about these concepts. So that when I help you refresh them, it is not kind of, I would say, out of the world for you that okay, what all I'm discussing about. Okay. Yes, Lincoln. So I will be preparing these interview questions and will be presenting you with the same. Okay. Great. So then different types of interviews, of course, we will be taking each and every type of interview, how we have to deal with them. So telephonic interviews, assignment section, in-person interview, and post-interview follow. Few things which I've covered already, like in the whiteboard. Okay, everyone. But I will make sure that everything, right? So if let's say you're getting a telephonic interview, what all you have to make sure that you have written, what you have to tell about yourself, okay, what you have to ask, what you have to not ask, what mistakes you have to avoid. Then similarly assignment section, the same thing which Kunal has asked just now. Okay, so all these things, the in-person interview, when you are actually being asked in an offline interview, then how you have to dress up, let's say how you have to actually present yourself. Okay, all these things also play a very important role everyone. Then post-interview follow-up, salary discussion, your place of work, what other things you have to ask. Do you need to connect with the team which you will be working with? All these things are also required. Then next is resume building tips. I believe spending lots of time on your resume. Okay, how to go about explaining your resume, what to include, what not to include, and effective resume templates. Okay, one-on-one interview practice and live resume discussion. So one versus one mock interview. So of course I will be taking one mock interview for all of you as well. So will be connecting with you for doubt for sure. Okay, but there I would be as a mentor. But when I will be taking a mock interview, there I will be judging you as an interviewer. Okay, so having an experience of 500 plus taking 500 mock interviews for companies, okay, as a part of let's say different companies which I was part of, different edtech platform which I have held. So all these things, there I will be gauging you that okay, how you're answering your question, how you can correct that. Okay, so I personally will be taking this one versus one interview and making sure that, and the best part will be that lots of like all the people will be having common problems. Okay, so when I will be telling the steps and all these things, all of you will learn from me. So let's say the first mock interview, the first person I'm taking the mock interview, I will be telling them that okay, what all he can improve, what all he can improve, and those things surely will be applicable to all of you as well. Okay, so I will highly suggest that they make us totally ready for the interview. Okay, when I will be taking this mock interview, I will be taking the CV with me, then kind of drilling you on that, trying to understand what where are the gaps, so that main aim is that you don't make these kind of mistakes. So you don't make these mistakes when we are finally giving the interview. Okay, everyone, that is the final aim which we are aiming for. Then post-interview steps, normally common mistake, salary discussion, follow-up. Okay. The reason I've discussed kind of included again is to make sure that towards the final interview, when you are there, you are not kind of missing yourself. Okay. We will see that if we can create this one versus one mock interview. So I don't want to rush with them. So I will be making sure that if this requires another module, like if this stretches, so we'll be taking those things. Okay. And then final question advice. So motivation of all will be motivating you all. That's my job as a mentor. And then sharing you my interview experiences as well so that you can learn from it. Okay, everyone. So those things are of course very important as well. And making sure that you learn from your mistakes and you don't repeat those mistakes. That is overall, I think, my so yeah. Let me see. Okay, so yeah, everyone, these that was all I have to cover as a part of this orientation. So we have covered all the modules. We have covered that what I will bring into the table for you all. Okay, what all I will be discussing, and we will follow these steps and hopefully put in the effort and make sure that you get your next data science job and be ace all the interviews which you are giving. Okay, everyone. So that was all what I have to cover. Please feel free to ask your doubts in the chat now. There's one doubt from Narayan which I will help clear. So Narayan is asking what project should I do? I need to do POC project in each and tailor my resume according to the job description. Yes, Narayan, that's a very important step. Okay, so you actually have to make sure that okay, see, you have done lots of projects. So let's say if you are applying for a particular company, okay, and your project kind of falls in line with that. So that happened with me honestly. I did a project in hospitality industry. So when I was doing my internship, like internship interview, okay, so I made sure that in that particular resume, I've included that project, and that was asked because from that learning, okay, so from that learning, the person who was interviewing also asked me question from that thing, and because I had knowledge about those terms and I have done that project, that was a lot helpful. Okay, so that is, of course, required in line. So I strongly suggested that you should not just have a single resume sent to everywhere. It is not just checking or MCU kind of question. Yeah, you're sending everything same everywhere. So those things also I will be covering. But yeah, the best part is making sure we have resume tailored for each and every company. Everyone else, please let me know if any doubt is there. So taking all the doubts. already told me Techniron, so this course is going to be available in Techniron. Lincoln, I am actually less aware of that thing. Can you just reach out to this number which you are seeing on screen? I think that person will be able to help you with that. Okay, I'm not aware that if this course will be part of Techniron or you have to separately enroll for that. So we'll just highly suggest to connect with the team once. Everyone, let me know if any other doubt is there. So I will just also share the link of this basically course with you all, okay, so that you can go through this overall module, the roadmap, so that you are aware what all we will be covering. Okay, everyone. Let me see if I can share this scary draw. Yeah. Okay. So good thing I can also share my scary draw, so which I draw. Okay, everyone. So that we have an overall idea that what all we discussed here, and if anyone has any doubt, I'm waiting like let us wait 5 minutes more, and just feel free to ask your doubts. So everyone shared all the resources, covered a proper in-depth roadmap, what all we will be covering. Okay. Now I'm waiting for all your doubts. Let me know if anything is not clear, anything you would like me to explain little more, anything which you would like me to include in the course as well. Okay, I will be more than happy to include that as well. Okay, so don't worry on anything. Just make sure that you're asking your doubt. I think any doubt which is there, which is not answered, that kind of becomes a lot problem. So it's better to be, I would say, smart with your doubts answered, okay, than dumb with your doubts answered. So yeah. That's fine, everyone. Great then. If I think no one has any doubt, I hope to see you all in the course. Okay, so I will be looking forward to you. Please reach out to me. So my email ID, you can also email me or at Ineuron. So I will write all the both the email IDs as well. So you can into query@ineuron.ai. Okay, and they can basically target and forward that to me. If anything is still there which is not clear to me, or you would like to personally ask me on the mail, okay, please feel free to send a mail here. They will CC me in the mail and make sure that I'm able to answer all your doubts. So everyone, thanks a lot for your time. Okay, I appreciate your patience. I hope everything which you had or this every doubt which you or anything which you have on these things was clear. Okay, and we will just face all our interviews, so should be fine. Just will be more than happy to see all of you here. Narayan is asking, will you share some good projects to? Yes, Narayan will be for sure. Will be sharing that. Okay, that what are the good projects which you can take or include in your CV. But normally, I will prefer that what all the projects you have already done. Okay, we how we can present that better. Okay, so instead of doing projects in this course, you can focus on how to present the projects which you have already done. But if someone has a need or someone will be required, then I will be of course sharing some good projects with you all so that you can do that and include that in your CV. Okay, everyone. Great then, everyone. Thanks a lot for your time. Run, let me know if your doubt is clear. And to learn more about me, actually, I'm sharing my LinkedIn as well. So please feel free to connect with me there as well, everyone. Everyone, just taking a minute, let me know if this is clear. Yes, we can also. That is what the aim of this whole thing is, right? We will be making ourselves ready for interviews. We will be applying with all these steps, and I have seen these works. Okay, of course, market condition is something is there, which due to which the overall calling rate is low. But yes, with following this framework, with following all these practices, sure we will be getting better and more interview opportunities. Okay. So it's about making sure that we are playing our cards right. Okay. And that is what I will be teaching in this course. And of course, that will have a great benefit and more interview opportunities lined up for you. Nan, I hope your doubt is clear as well. So I've shared my LinkedIn as well so that you all can learn a little bit more about me and reach connect with me there as well. Okay, everyone? Great, man. Thanks a lot, everyone. We'll be closing the page. So I've given you, if you have still doubts after let's say this call, please feel free to drop a mail or connect with me on LinkedIn, and I will make sure that I'm helping you to clear your doubts. To enroll in the course or for any other doubts related to your technical or membership or everything, you have the number on the screen. So do reach out to that number, and our team will be helping you to enroll or basically help answer all these related doubts, all the non-related doubts. Okay, everyone? So thanks a lot for your time, and I will see you in the course. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thanks a lot.